sir. Welcome to the unemployment office today. How can I help you?
Man, I just lost my job. Can you help me out?
Sorry to hear that. Please fill out one of these forms and we should be able to help you out there.
Sweet.
Is there a problem, sir?
Yeah, I don't know what these types of unemployment mean.
Oh,
Like, can you explain frictional for me?
Frictional unemployment is when you lose your job and you're trying to find one that fits your skill set and that you really enjoy.
Okay. What about cyclical? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, cyclical unemployment is when you lose your job due to business trends, like if the automotive industry goes down, makers stop producing cars.
Okay. So, what is structural unemployment exactly?
well, that's going to be a little harder to explain. Now, if you could bear with me for just a minute, I'm probably going to use this board to help explain. Is that fine?
No, that's absolutely fine.
All right then. So I'm going to draw this graph. And let's just say this vertical axis is, say, the amount you're getting paid, or a wage. Now, let's just say this, and I want to make that a little bigger. This is just the number of workers. Number of workers, there we go. So, let's just say that you're working for a company like I am, and you're looking for workers like me. You would be on this neat little curve called the demand curve. And since I will be looking for a job, I'll be supplying the labor that you're demanding. I'll be on this nifty little curve called the supply curve, going up. After all, I'm supplying my labor, you're demanding it. Now, we're both going to be competing over a wage. I want to get paid as high as possible, but you want to pay as low as possible so you can afford the most workers and the most services and reduce costs. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright then. Now, there is a price we can agree on. If you can look where the two lines intersect, try at this point. And if I could just connect this right here, let's just say it's $7. This right here is an equilibrium range. When this happens, there is no unemployment. Every spot that can be had for a job is filled. Now, let's just say that there's a new minimum wage law that passes, and it's raised to about $9. Right up here. Now this is where things get tricky. See, more people want to work at this wage, right?
Yeah.
But only so many companies can demand it, and only so many companies will want to pay that wage. So, regardless, these amount of jobs will get filled. But this many people want to work, much more than the spots that are available. If you see this spot right here, that's unemployment. Those are people that cannot find jobs. And it's not because they're trying to look for jobs or because of a business cycle. No, this is the structure of the economy. This is a very basic structure of the economy. It's often slow to change, and because of it, it can often be much more severe whenever changes happen here, especially something like this. Speaking of which, do you have any part of a union?
I've never heard of a union.
Oh, well then. Unions are a fancy little thing where they're groups of people, or let's just call these guys households, because they represent consumers. And they do collective bargaining with corporations, often called firms. See, what they're trying to do is they sort of do collective bargaining, they sort of reason with the firms to try and get extra benefits that the firm itself can agree with. This is sort of an upside to unions. Try and find a neat little balance where the workers are happy, they get all sorts of benefits for the work that they're given. Now here's the thing. You remember that graph I drew earlier?
Yeah.
Unions can often cause structural unemployment because one of the benefits often involves raising the wage, meaning people can get fired if they're not in the union. And here's the thing, they're gonna have to go to other non-union states. And let's just draw a little graph here. Just gonna label this demand and label this supply. Remember, this is wage, this is workers. Now, let's suppose equilibrium is right here, and that's also at 7. Since there's a lot more workers coming in, it's going to be a greater supply. More people want to find work here. Now, sometimes I get a little bit upset with these graphs, and I like to think of it as sort of filling a bag whenever there's more supply. Just sort of expanding it right here. But as you notice, the wage is dropping. So, unless you're in the union, this is sort of going to hurt most people around the union. It only benefits people in this sort of group. It's often why it's sort of a thorny subject.